Oh, what up? Yeah. What up, Vital? What up, Flam? So evil. So evil. So evil. It's obvious that I'm not like other people. So evil. What up, Jello? How are you? All right. I think we're good. So we can get more champs and learn them all. True. It does do that. I enjoy Towers competitive mode. I enjoy more progress at your own pace. Never lose your progress type of mode. No spoilers tonight? Yeah, no spoilers. I am well. Good to hear, Jello. Good to hear. It was a very passive and anti-free-to-play competitive mode. What if that part got solved? So evil, twisted cerebral. Something so I'm not like other people. To the core, twisted cerebral. So evil. Even if it was more free-to-play friendly, it's too passive. Mainly the lack of keys. Oh yeah, honestly, I completely forgot to mention that aspect in the video. Is the amount of units people have spent on keys to play towers. I got a one. Bro. Freaking AQ. I will never not hate AQ. Bad one. Cool. How's everybody today on this Monday? It's 112 degrees outside. I think that feels like it's like 117. So that's nice. TODR, it's freaking hot. Damn indeed. I think the plan today is one final push for C4. Maybe. We'll see. I'm gonna do my AQ fights real quick. I'll do like my war fights real quick, and then we can we just hop in. Cool. If you have not watched it already, we uploaded a new YouTube video today. The title is Why Towers Will Kill Battlegrounds. That is the video that I've been working on for the last like week or so. And I've been talking about a little bit on stream. And is why the question of the day is what it is. Put up with my let's see. I need a bleed immune for that then. Any mystic. She just gotta put up with my actually I'm gonna use null for that. I feel like that would be fun. Or any science, sorry, not any mystic. Tiger kind of cooks it. We'll just use Spider-Woman, I guess. And then last fight's Toad. That probably works. Doing well. Oh, tomorrow's my brother's birthday, so I don't know. I'm not planning on streaming tomorrow night, but I'm not sure. Oh. Ew. Oh, we're dead. Oh well. Okay, so I just one medium or heavies. That fight was worse than I was expecting it to be. I figured with his damage resistance and the fact that he gets rid of the armors that it would be fine, but cool. What up, Joseph? How are you? So it counts if he that's annoying. What up, McDuggan? Cool. If someone else it's fine. We don't take war seriously. Loading? Is it lagging? Not much. I love that lag email. Oh, okay. I use that all the time. Well, there's definitely a lot of instances to use it when playing MCOC. Cool. Same with the twerking otter. Can't get better than that. Two man, let's watch new episode of House of Dragons. Gotcha. Oh, live war? Yeah, live war, but it's very casual live war. Because we don't take war serious. We've already died once. So. If I don't do it live, I just forget to do it, is the problem that I've run into. And I can't even do my last fight. Cool. Okay, I need you to throw that. I need you to throw that. Dang, I thought I hit that intercept. And here comes Stunlock. That's so stupid! What? Okay, well, that's fun. What up, Flagons? But yeah, if you needed a further reminder that we just do war to clear. That right there, you know what I mean? Watching Apex Tourney, I'll be back though? Okay, I got you. Towers being considered competitive game mode is just another benefit to the whales. I feel like it's okay though. Don't want to spend that much money and time to be number one in towers, and so be it. Yeah, I probably should have rephrased the question. I meant more of like an in-person competitive game mode. Like 1v1, but each person goes against their own tower? Yeah. So that's how it was at Comic-Con. It'd be sweet and you could choose who they have to go against from your pool? No. No. The way it worked is there's one tower, you both look at it, you pick who you use, you have access to everyone, and it's just whoever finishes it first wins. I don't mean in game. So we back at it? Unfortunately, we're back at it, Dress. Maybe look like I'm not gonna lie. If I lose the first match, we might pivot, but I don't know what I would pivot to. But is lose the glasses a scam? It's not a scam. I can still see. It's just harder, and I can't read chat really because I have to sit like 2 inches from the screen to read chat. Good start. It could be a good start. When the towers become a thing, it will die fast. Towers only. Here's big counts. Don't see that working out for long. Well, I mean, Battlegrounds kind of falls into that same. I mean, more so. I should have rephrased the question. I mean, more so as a in-person competitive game mode. Fair enough. Okay, I need counters. That's not gonna do it. RIP! Dreadnought, I'm the biggest fool. Repeatedly, Gucci scam that he has placed for people lose their watchtower. Sadly, I do it like clockwork. I'm assuming he means one of Gucci's redemptions. Matched Quishy like 10 times this season. Yeah, we've matched up pretty well against him most of the time. Yesterday, I lost every time we matched him, though. I have to get weird, and I have to do this. These towers, like you explained, are still completely different. BGs take skill. Big accounts helps, but towers takes no skill. I don't know if that's true. Everything in this game takes skill. Dang it. No, 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 no. Oh my god. Oh my god, please die. First physics experience is an experience to say the least. I would have lost anyway. Towers is a joke of mode. All the people winning it are whales. Fights are air reliant, so garbage. Yeah, I meant more so in person. As an in-person competitive event. Well, quicker the BGs, bro, because roster growth isn't quick enough for it to remain competitive. What up, Vok? Yeah, I think I'm just cooked. Give me God RNG, I don't know. Come on. I don't think it's enough. Oh my god, it's enough. We have a chance. If you win this, you win. Other than 15k units treating you, sir? Pretty good, pretty good. Korg. Use Enervate? Okay. You're saying if he placed Nico, right? I've been using it for that, but you're just saying in general? Going for Jack? Yeah, I'm just gonna use, whatchamacallit. I use it for Nico, though. It makes the fight so much more consistent. Nice. Well, GG. Alright, that's plus 20 something? Not bad. Good start. He fried that too. Have you used any of the units? If yes, on what? So they gave me 18k. I used 3k on Black Tarantula crystals, but I didn't get him. I got Black Tarantula for free from Comic-Con, from the wheel, but he was unascended, not first appearance, so I wanted that. I haven't used any of the other units. It's a good start. The dream is alive. God dang it. Screw you. Screw your freaking null. The gauntlet, bro. Hi, Zarafa. What's with the happy PC above you? So that is my sponsor for the month of August. It is Opera GX. It is a free web browser designed... Memento. designed like to be customizable and like with gaming in mind. Free to download. I don't think I have the command set up for YouTube, so I need to set that up. But if you download it, it helps support me and all that. Okay, so he got Gene for that. I'm gonna just do this, actually. What up, Snowy? How you doing? I'm doing good. Opera browser's elite. I use that in Aloha browser. Okay, okay. W. I'm doing good. How are you, Legolas? Don't save. Oh, we can't be fooled. We can't. Shame on you. Dread, can Patriot do Jess? No way, right? Like, I should just Okoye that? He can? Interesting. Light, medium, light, medium? For Jess? Or just go crazy? I know you can do high evo, but I'm gonna lose this race, I think. Wait, what? How is that? Yeah, I'm too slow, I'm pretty sure, but... Yeah. We're running Patriot? We are, because he's rank 4A2. I think you said they should replace the game mode. I wonder if I could have done that if I played that better. Beat the boss and that's it. They should not replace towers with BG's IMO. Last hope to take out bangers. Put Gore in the deck. No. That's Gore's bad. Funny and weird, the legend title for poker mode. Got the suited up hand. Nice. Yeah, I gotta do this. Yeah. Oh, wait. Damn. Haven't seen Survey and BGs in a minute? Really? He gets to place first. Okay. That's good. Holy, you're so... Shut up, Blaze. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah. Dred, you saw it. I was like, literally, I loaded into the fight. I'm like, wait a minute. So if you had to place, you would have been cooked fried if I had to place first. Fried. There's 495 lost 5 in a row. Now I give up. Rib G money. Guys, I'm gonna use Korg on attack. Okay, never mind. I was gonna though. Okay, we're gonna be reverse controls now. Okay. Jeez. You know who I feel bad for? I see you, bro. Played the whole season. I think tilted to C6. I would quit. Rip my mental, bro. Dang, bro. Yeah, he queues up a lot, and then the problem he has a lot of tech issues. That Koishi's got to 495 though was destined. Then my hopes and dreams were fried. I beat Koishi, got to 495. Thought I was destined. Where do you prefer people to watch you? Here on Twitch? I don't care. I dual stream because I'd rather people watch wherever they want. Oh, sorry, Zarafa. Sorry, Zarafa. GG. I don't mind. You're pushing C4 or to wake up I'm Legends is the plan. Yeah, pushing C4. Let's chill out a little bit. That's the biggest reason why I want the new phone. GG, Zarafa. Is because the thingy that you plug your battery into, that's going out. That's why it cuts in and out. See you in 450, we improving? we hit 500 like twice yesterday, Snowy. And then we hit the wall. But it's okay. We're just queuing. All we're doing is queuing. We're just queuing up. That's it. So I did my rank 5 A2 General with rank 5 Titanium in 34 seconds today. I was in shock. Say nothing, feel nothing, only Q. Only Q. Yeah, I would imagine what he did, G Money, is get gentle to 14 hits, then get hit on purpose with the indestructible unstoppable to lose the combo to never proc his unstoppable. You gonna go do Medusa fight in Apex Coliseum? It didn't come out today. Who did we lose to, me or easy for the guy who's already got a C4? It's true. It is what you know. It is objectively, yeah, easier to have that mindset when you've already had it. But the advice is correct. It just doesn't make it easy to do. Nah, literally, me, G Money, and ICU this season, we're all like, "You guys pushing? You pushing? Yep, yep. All right. Good luck." All three of us during the off season. What up, Robert? We're about to go over 3, bro. We can't go over 3. Is Domino good for attack? If you get the RNG blessing of freaking, I don't know, Jesus, Domino's good on attack. In most scenarios, no. What's wrong with your screen? I don't know, man. Yeah, bro, you have to feel nothing. It's literally just tunnel vision. Yeah. The reason why my stealthy ain't doing any damage and others completely match fast. Are you getting your fury up and then your precision and then killing? WBG's Towers video. Thank you, Robert. Thank you. The video's doing well so far. I'm very happy about it. It's kind of banging on all the stats. Weeks 1 and 2, I'm getting married, so I'm about to be fried until weeks 3 to 4. Congratulations, brother. You know what, G Money? Take the honeymoon, take the season off, brother. Take the season off. I think a honeymoon is better than C4. Craig with the freaking raid. Appreciate you, my guy. So I told you my mom bought me this fidget, right? And it's literally just a ball with a string and another ball. Maybe I need a 30-day reset, maybe. And you're supposed to like spin it around your hand and it like keeps spinning type thing, but like I'm not very good at it yet. So I literally am just sitting here and I just like stretch it like this and it hits the other one and it's your problem now. I'm gonna go chill. Okay. The 9th tired of poker raid. Yeah, I would imagine. I would imagine. Oh, also sometimes I'll hold it right here and I'll just like throw it and like hit it on my desk and then it like fully bounces all the way back and it does like a little spin. Does that make sense? Good comment in your video. Now I've seen 4 people talk about Radiant and the future of the game. Kind of crazy that there's no one in Gamma. No one in Gamma 3, bro. Koishi was queuing, but he touched like 513, so he may not still be playing. I beat Koishi 2 matches ago, G Money. I got 21 off of him. Koishi's on. Koishi is the definition of what Dredd said. Is like tunnel vision just Q. Because that man's been C2 down to 500 like 3 times in the last week. That dude's just queuing. I beat Kurt in one other person yesterday and said, you know what? I'm taking C6. I'm not locked in this meta. Fair enough. W though. Kurt had the comeback of the lifetime where he, bro, yeah, Kurt is literally first place C4 right now. I can tell the matches were super scuffed. Ring of Towers says 40k. Do you know what I will get? I have no idea. No idea. Leave this all behind. Mini sport slam ball? I guess? Grace. I need it to be Friday so I can get my 300k radiance and spend it on what, Tyler? Freaking Legolas with the snipe. Guys, don't snipe me if you're lower than me. That's just mean. Remember this, no matter how dead this game mode is, I will always play it to keep up with the matchups, and that's one of the reasons why I play the game mode, even if the rewards are bad. Fair? The last game mode that requires to use your brain? Yeah, kind of. T7 and Relic Mats? Fair? Don't ban my Hookling, please. He's my #1 Black Tarantula counter. You're the reason why I ban him now! For those good players, bad decision making. Yeah, Kurt's a great player. Now, I stand by that if you're not an officer, war doesn't really require you to use your brain. Now, if you're an officer, it definitely does. I'm gonna get a little weird. I'm gonna take this. I'm not gonna take Starkey. That's really weird for me. And I regret it already. Bad for content creators? Yeah, that too. It's the main streaming game mode. Dude, you get a price for 10 season basic real quick and see how you feel with the price. It's so funny. What's the price? Depends by Loki. I have to use my brain sometimes. Fair. Alliance or officers spend all the wars. Then Alliance war doesn't matter at all. In my opinion. Yeah, I don't really have a kindred counter. Series of mind incidents. War vids are entertaining to watch sometimes, though. Fair. I like watching Cantona's war videos. So with that, most people aren't even in competitive alliances where deaths matter. Yeah. Brainstorm, I need you to check it. I'm not gonna check it in the middle. It's easier if you just tell me. It's not that deep. I let go. Damn. Why? How did you get the unstoppable there too? Oh, I don't even know why I did that actually. Yeah, I didn't expect to win this round because I'm bad at this fight. I don't do it very often. I don't know why I held heavy there either. Well, I didn't really have a choice. He just got a last second kindred and GG, so. Damn, I could have won. I'm not good at that fight. That's the first time I've done it. 100 people total in actual competitive alliances? Yeah. Dang, yeah, that's winnable. That sucks. There's competitive in the same sentence. Most people put 2 1 count, and the rest of people don't count even though they plan their own wars? It just doesn't matter. 1.1 million radiants? Mind you, that's 3 rank 4s. What up, Hatchet? PG's there with his nodes, it's been terrible. He outplayed me. Yeah, I lost. GG. Care about using your brain outside of 2-1 or 2-2? Why doesn't it matter? Because of what? Like, most people don't care if you're in a lower alliance, and it's so much easier. Speaking of my screen, good or bad? Pretty good. Nothing crazy. I just lose. Damn, bro. Why do you have to get a kindred last pick? Oh. Fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Shut up. Bro, really? Come on. Come on, Nico. Okay, cool. Thanks, man. No, I was trying to bait a heavy and then dash back. No, I thought in my head I hit her. And they're all gone. Oh, I just pushed her to SP3, didn't I? I'm not proud of it, but... yeah, GG. That sucks. Minus 20. Hell draft. Really about tenured BG's players retiring more and more over time? It makes sense because they don't have a game mode that they want to play. Wish you weren't more into why you think it's not a good thing in the video. You're more breaking down points to show BG's impact is diminishing, but not your opinion on the direction for the game. Yeah, that's fair. I think I'm gonna make a part 2. Parked in plat 4. Yes, we do a lot. I'm thinking about my path, every path. Yes, we care. Putting down a lot of people that put in time and effort for. Saying when I was in Pet 3 Pet 4 lines, there was no planners, officers, but not really planners. We lost, nobody's getting kicked. It was just GG's. Yeah, most endgame players, if you're in a plat 3 or plat 4 alliance, it's like very casual. Like when I talk about like a yeah, I don't know. Assuming nothing should be above the cap of radiance. Doesn't matter how rare the item is. Should buy everything for 600k or less. I don't think that's a good idea. Could die 15 times. Nobody would care. Yeah. I think it's more so just like when we talk about competitive game modes, by default the gauge on a competitive mode is how competitive is it at the top. And that doesn't mean that other people's experiences are any less. It's just that's the best way to gauge the mode. Timeout Dread. I gotta take out the timeout thing. Because, no, I'm not gonna timeout Dread. I gotta take that command out. Depends though, I get what Snoozy's saying. We were pot 3 for 4 forever and only brought in people who wanted to move forward. Now we're like mid pot 2, so I think it just depends on the alliance. Fair. Fair. I also made a point about that in my video, right? Is like before Battlegrounds, War was the quote quote competitive game mode. But yo, Hake with the 7-month resub. Appreciate you, my guy. Freaking goat. It's inherently less competitive because you have to rely on 29 other people. So it's not just on you. Battlegrounds was the first game mode where it was just you. Just took a rank 5 server in 66 seconds with Null, and you say he has no damage. Shut up, Zarava. Just because people aren't getting kicked for losing doesn't mean we don't want to win. Wanting to win? Yeah, it's okay. Doing BGs instead of towers? Didn't want to fight you. I don't see the screen, just listening to you in the background. It's okay. Unfortunate draft. Plat 3, if you die 3 times, you're not getting kicked. You apply 1 ice, die 3 times, 1 war, you're probably getting kicked. Unless you have a valid reason. Yeah. You said Null has no damage? No, I was pissed because Null couldn't kill Jean Grey. Freaking trash. Trash can of a champion. I think 4 options for science. Silk, Titania, or Photon. Are you a Titania demon? Hey, that was my Jean Grey. Screw you, G-Money. Shut up. You know what you did? You screwed both of us. You know where neither of us are right now? C4. There being so little GC players that Uru and Gamma don't exist is insane. They really killed the mode I loved. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. I agree, but in total there are give or take 150 to 500 people in the whole community that play Alliance for competitive. I get that competitive people work hard, but in all, it's not competitive enough. Yeah, I like it. It's what Dredd said. It's effectively, yeah, and it's an Alliance mode. So, how does that make P3 uncompetitive and change that we don't want to win? It means we aren't as skilled as Tier 1. No, rinses Gene? Oh, he did not. Not even 10k after D5. It was punching up, though. Rank 4 Thanos, so poverty. It's rage bait, but I think it's just a skill issue. I need my rank 5. You guys are saying that I am because I am not as skilled as Tier 1 players. I'm not playing competitive. It's a great challenge narrative. Enter Alliance having a puny count. You can be kicked, and it will result in a certain positive effect. It's no. That's not what I'm trying to say, Snoozy. That's what I mean. It's like it's just we're judging the competitiveness of the mode off of the top. That doesn't make it not competitive for you because it is competitive. Like the game mode is competitive, but it's kind of like what Dredd's saying. It's not the same. It's not the core competitive mode of the game. Rank 5 Gene this season, like 55 seconds. I don't know. I'm just bad then. Does Nolan Gore have the same sword? How's that possible? There's like 5 Iron Mans in the game. different versions of different characters, different universes, different timelines. Silver Centurion and Iron Man are in the same game, you know what I mean? Why are you doing that? Why do you look at the top? Determine which mode is most competitive. Shouldn't the experience of the majority be indicative? Yes. War is not competitive for the majority of people. No one passed, like, platinum, I think. Like, maybe there's gold alliances that take it seriously, but, like, on a broad scale, you know, war is a participation game mode for most people. That can be true, but the same is true for BGs. Exactly, which is the point I made in my video. The fact that there's only 10,000 people, less than 10,000 people, in the Gladiator circuit is indicative of the fact that the game mode is dying. I'm not saying you're not skilled. Just objectively tier 1 is different ball game compared to 3-4. We're saying as a whole, mid P2 down to P5 is just objectively not as competitive. Masters Alliance. Salty lives or dies by 1 to 2 death wars. Popular alliances are pleased with 20. And also, just every game kind of, if you're comparing Alliance War to BGs, the defense for Alliance War cooked, bro. Yeah, they're both cooked is the point I'm trying to make. And the reason every competitive game ever bases the game mode off of the highest rank. And that's just because the people at the highest rank of a mode understand the mode fundamentally better than other people. That doesn't mean other people are worse or bad at it or have a lesser competitive experience. It's just that that's typically how games judge their game modes. More competitive. You know anything about it, BGs, unless you have 10 rank forwards? Yep, talked about that too. Fulfill your freedom. Why do you keep saying that? BGs died, I generally would uninstall this game tomorrow, as much as I dislike the mode a lot of the time. It's the only thing that keeps me coming back. Yeah, so that's kind of like Eli brought up that question, that topic today. Interesting. I have, based on how it is designed, never considered BGs competitive except for the absolute highest skilled players. They can overcome the problems the design gives. What are the RNG? Is that the problem the design gives? Or the fact that roster matters? Because roster matters in every game mode. Which is why, again, in the video, all of this is based on the video that I posted today. I do say, at its core, MCOC is not a competitive game and never will be, because at its core, it's a roster collection game. It just happens to have competitive modes in it. But back to that point, Eli brought that up of, I wish you talked about the benefits. Now you see the wild Benny is natural habitat. What about Addison? And I don't know what the solution to the problem is. Because it does kind of feel like we're swaying in the direction of towers, but towers has an inherent cap and has less replayability. So what do we do when BGs is dead, we've moved on to towers, and then towers dies? What do we do? BGs is a great mode and the best review shape, but Command is killing it because they're not willing to commit the resources necessary to run it properly. I have something like towers that runs itself. BGs is 85% band strat and matchup knowledge. Yeah, and some RNG, but comic score gets the Necro Sword from Null, yeah. And I talked about that. A little bit of the benefit from like a Towers 1v1 is there is no RNG. It is, a little bit more pure skill based. From the looks of it, at an in-person event, it is well received. It's easier for casual people to understand. Like, it makes sense from Kabam's perspective to make the change, I think. This makes no sense because Towers being a push game mode for the community also hurts streamers. I'm sorry not watching someone just play Towers fights for 4 hours, just so boring. Exactly. Towers is pure AI RNG. What do you mean? Yeah, but I mean in a 1-to-1 scenario. But G Money exactly, and that's the problem. Hold on. This is a banger conversation, and I'm gonna just pause the music, and I'm not even gonna cue. So, you bring up the point of streamers. Here's the thing. That's a great point. It's correct. It's what Dred's been saying. It's what I've been saying. 99% of people higher don't care because they're not streamers. But here's the thing. Every game realizes it is important for a game to have streamers that people watch because viewership on a game only benefits the game. So if you kill your streaming game mode, and obviously like people, streamed before Battlegrounds, there was less of them, but like Arena still exists. Like you could find stuff, but I think a lot of people would stop watching. That's a problem. There's a lot of problems, and I don't have many solutions. You know what I mean? Especially in a speedrun, unless they count health, it's just RNG. A lot of problems. I don't have a lot of solutions. What up, Hoosier? Especially in a speedrun, unless they count health, it's just RNG. The AI in the towers one was very consistent. Hence why most games need a competitive scene just from marketing POV. Yeah. As in, I don't often get matches where I feel my performance doesn't matter. I don't win because I play good, and I don't lose because I play bad. For you and other high school players, however, it does matter because of how good you are. When performance doesn't matter, I don't often get performances. I don't win because I play good, and I don't lose because I play bad. I completely agree, BG is the most fun game to watch. Okay, I see. Yeah, there's games where I play where I've lost before the match even starts because of draft, and that definitely happens. But yeah, at the high end, I would say most matches are won or lost based on how you perform. And I'm okay losing when I play bad, and that's why I lost. Because it's just like, yeah, you effed up, GG. It does suck to lose just off a draft, but you're gonna have to retrieve Brian Grant from the trap house if BG's dies. Yeah, that would help. Chad, thank you for the follow. It just confused me. Spam did a good job of implementing the Twitch drops thing weekly because I would imagine it's driven a lot of new viewers, players to the game, which then probably has grown the player base. But why the devs aren't focusing their time into curating the game around war and BGs? Their two popular game modes makes no sense to me. Another thing I talked about in the video is I think right now Towers is just making them so much money. So from a business perspective, it's like maybe we should focus on this game mode over here that's giving us a lot of money right now. Like people way over how much roster helps in BGs. Of course it helps, but only so much. Just look at people like Garbo, Calus, never mind several others. How specific defender counters. BGs 80% ban and draft strat. Yeah. Very easy for anyone to get out drafted. I'm here, it's mainly because it's never the same, and the person is streaming playing the BG match is actually focusing on the game and not playing like they don't have a brain. Yeah, which I'm very guilty of. Like, when I do story content, bro, on stream, I'm just, because of the way items are in the game right now, dude, I just freaking read chat the whole time. I'm just looking at chat the entire time and just swiping right, bro. And if I die, throw a revive in. We have infinite of them. So I understand that perspective. Where's Towers giving them money from? Or are people just spending 1,000 units on refills? People are buying a lot of refills. People are buying Ascension because Ascension gives you immediate benefit in Towers. Like, yeah. I don't think... So, the second point I make in the video is, again, watch the video. This is what all of this is based on. Is revenue. Battlegrounds is no longer the leading revenue source of the game, I think. And it's because there's a lack of players, and because now people are pivoting towards towers, and they're making less Battlegrounds focused champions. Nuke my brain, just tap the screen. Exactly. What do you think will happen to BG's eyes? Like, what's going to happen to these 2 4 players? Probably the best players in the whole game Only play the game because of BGs. I have no idea. That's a question they have to ask themselves. At least we're getting a new realm of legends. That's true. That'll be fun. Bro, you don't remember Korean Challenge? I was telling to use that champ, but you were just using Heimdall no matter if he was the best or not? Oh, Heimdall was the best. Though. Heimdall was. New account challenge? I'll do a new account challenge soon. Ooh, my tower refills. That's choice units. Definitely didn't spend over 3k units on them so far. Yeah, like, I've spent like 1,500, and I don't even really like the game mode. You match with people with about your level, skill plus roster. You're able to win a bad matchup because you're skilled enough to win a bad matchup. I can't beat Zola, for example, without a hard counter. Gotcha. Doesn't that make it more competitive, though? PM investing their time in the towers shows the Korean is choosing to focus on satisfying the top end 1,000 players instead of wanting to grow the game and getting new players invested. I don't know if that logic holds true because you can play towers the moment you download the game, and 250,000 people played towers last season. It'll be interesting to see how many people play this season. If there's a sharp... Well, I guess we won't be able to tell because their ranking stays. So that's inherently flawed. He was the best, but for Epoch, not very much. He was the best. New account challenge, hashtag Thunderbolt only. Oh, I'm not doing that. Community needs one last Brian Grant new account challenge. Facts. Let's get Relic for Dust. Probably, like, any of the mutant, like, Gambit, Magneto, probably those two. Realm Legends, I'm gonna try to have fun on I. I'm a null this whole thing besides Vision Fight. It's just all about analyzing the weak spots in your deck and compensating for it in various ways. Legacy suggests very legit in my opinion. What did Lag suggest? That was a lot of talking. Who's better for X7, Dust or Domino? Honestly, probably Dust. Trust me, bro. And you know I'm the VC. You get your deck right. Yeah, and also it's like part of Battlegrounds is learning to do the fights you don't know how to do, forcing yourself to learn them. When I started, I didn't know how to dex Yelena Special 2. Okay, I think I can queue now. Clash Royale type tournament system, I'm pretty sure, where it costs units money to enter and you get great rewards depending on how many fights you win. Yeah, I would like that idea. I don't know why Kabam can't just do the Omega Pool thing for BGs. I mean, we already done it. The recoil trial, what more would that hurt? So I love this game mode. It forces you to learn hard things in this game. I want to have fun playing a game and play the characters I find fun to play. That's why I have a fun deck and a win deck. So, Dread talks about this. They just need to care like 15% about BGs and it would be semi-back. I don't know anymore. Like, semi-back, yeah, but it's never going to be what it was. I don't think it can anymore. So, Dread brings up this point a lot. Snoozy, that's not how competitive game... Like, I get what you mean, but in every competitive game, meta is meta. Like, part of BG's problem is Command tried to monetize it more, champ refresh timers. Couldn't because of backlash. I feel like if that had been more successful, maybe they would have given BG's more attention. True. That was crazy. Unique Ascension tokens and BG's rewards. Oh, yeah. That was Nagase's idea. Towers also had that huge growth of players, but how many of you in this chat can keep playing Towers right now? I bet 99% of us are hard stuck. So how are we supposed to keep playing? I'm not hard stuck, but I don't... I'm a bad example because I don't like the game mode enough to set a backlist and Omega Pool that both change every season. I feel like that would shake things up a bit. It would. Like in a Pokemon deck, the guy with Blastoise and Charizard is beating the guy without them. Yeah. Maybe I'm a bad example because I'm at 90-91 on every tower, but I don't know. No, I think your logic holds. That's what I mean is I think the future is pivoting towards towers, but I didn't say that that was a good thing. And that's what Eli brought up is I should have talked about that more. Because what do we do when that fails eventually? And I do think they're going to experiment with towers more with like the challenge stuff. But I don't think I don't think towers life cycle will last as long as BG's did. It'll be shorter. So if they don't have something in the works right now, in a year and a half from now, what is this game looking like? To get to top 200 in poker. Brother, I haven't played a hand of poker since week 1. BG is simply the hardest game mode, and it should be rewarding the players the most. Usually if cards are too strong, they ban them, at least back when I still played card games. Yeah, and then a new card gets stronger. Coliseum is infinitely better than Towers. I know they're not the same game mode at all, but yeah. Coliseum is a great addition. I like Ascension Towers more than Class Towers. Okay. That's what I mean, is I think they're going to try to do more stuff like that. Not exactly that. I think the next tower thing they'll do will probably be completely different from that. And they'll probably experiment. I think they're going to keep experimenting with towers and do a lot less experimenting with BGs. I think that because Coliseum has better rewards, makes us enjoy it more. You don't care about rewards in BGs right now. It's more like for the challenge, kind of. Yeah, I think that's the only reason the people that still play it still play it. I think if they do another brawl, they'll either have Towers competition qualifiers or have some tower competition at Summerfest itself. Yeah, that was what my video was, Rafa. Is I think the next brawl will be Towers and not Battlegrounds. And if they announce that Battlegrounds as a game mode is effectively dead. As close to dead as it can be without them just straight up removing it from the game. Wish we could get story content more often. I think the most fun I have in this game was OG days of grinding Act 5, 6, 7, etc. I think if anything, they do both. Dang, you see 5 now? Ideally, they do both. But I don't know. Brawl qualifiers for towers so stupid, though. So, in my video, basically, they could give us a tower where you have access to everyone. Such an L. Towers, you can take like 3 seasons off and still have that crazy of a fall off. Pay out its currency that loses value by the day. I've played towers once this season. I'm still going to make over 100k. Like your featured game mode should have some incentive. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. For a period of time where there were a lot of good BG tournaments was ran by content creators. Yep. Who said it's effectively dead? I said it will be effectively dead if they announce that instead of Battleground Brawl, it's Towers Showdown. Are we spending a month finishing C5 BGs? Oh, we can get tier 3, 7, and some 6 downs. So, yes, G-Money, the problem with what your question is not even why are we spending a month finishing C5, is technically speaking, it would have been most efficient for both of us to have stopped playing this game mode 2 weeks ago and end in the exact same spot and get the exact same rewards. Not dead, but dying. Such an L. Brawl will be watching 2 people and seeing who can beat Rocket Raccoon faster. Yeah, and like I said, I don't know for sure that that's gonna happen, but Mike hinted on the stream that there's a future there for the game mode competitively. I don't know that they'll full send that transition off rip. If they do, that's what I mean. It's like that's literally them saying we don't care about this game mode anymore. It's in the past. We're moving on. Valid point. That's the problem. There's so many problems. There's so many problems, not enough solutions. Anyone qualify and be the champion though? That's not how competitive works. I don't know if that's true. Is not enough to take away all frustrating defenders. Maxing out Bangor for BGs. Dude, there's so many messages. Maxing out Bangor for BGs to be competitive makes sense. Now you're gonna spend $1,000 on an event to move up 3 floors in towers. Now you have to wait another however many months to move up 3 floors. I love BGs. I don't have that many. Problems with it. The main thing for me is low times and reroll fix and no same champs. What champ deck that would make me happy? Gorilla thing is follow. Encouraging to be like, BG, join me. Agree that might be the future, but it will not sustain. Yeah. Just because of how towers is designed, people aren't progressing fast enough for it to remain relevant, bro. Yeah. I agree. I just don't know what the solution is. I'm not saying that's what the future should be. I'm just saying that's what I think the game is moving towards. I think this kills, right? Hopefully. Damn, that sucks. That really sucks. Hey, we kind of ate that, though. Damn, I needed that to kill. Solution is give us 10k power crystals by tomorrow and I'll shut up. There. Man, we let CSP have control of BGs for an entire season. Guarantee you guys could single-handedly revise the game mode. MVG's toxic AF and add voice chat to the lobby. Most important thing in VGs they need to fix is load times. People with load times setting match result is straight up dumb. That's how but like that. Do you guys play other competitive games? Because technology is an issue in every game. Ping is like the biggest. Competitive players for like hyper competitive games will straight up move to live closer to the main servers to have lower ping. I always thought there should be at least a chat box. No? Oh, no, I don't know about that. Having 5-star towers is the move and 6-star? I don't think that's the move. Like competitive games I played, those are constant buffs and nerfs. True. Very true. And for MCOC 2? Imagine. Dude, come on! Oh, GG. That sucks. Ooh, that really sucks. Fortnite is the prime example of that. Okay, I think I would have lost anyway. I took a lot of gamma damage. Prime example of that, there are 1,000 different people moving to Dallas just for them having the best possible thing. Yeah. You just need to let Cantona run BGs for a season. We are so back. Him in charge, we're chilling. Hashtag hero, hashtag villain towers. I think the problem is I think at this point too many people genuinely hate the game mode. I don't know if it can be saved on a macro level. Less than 10,000 people got to GC. Like, that's not... So let someone take care of BGs that actually cares about the game mode, for example. Let's say Barrow, for example. Yeah, I don't know if that's... Bam will never let Barrow do anything because of whatever he did a long time ago. Cam won't let go. But also... Barrow is a... First of all, he's retired. Second of all, he's a Battlegrounds competitor only. Cantona is more of a complete content creator, and that's not putting anybody down. I'm friends with both of them. Normally, when you let like the number one player decide things for the game mode, it doesn't actually work out well. Last season, 10.1k reached GC. Said example should be someone that knows how to make the game mode better for everyone. Season they moved from Diamond 5 to V5, even then less than 10k. Yeah, they moved us closer. Also, if I lose this next match, we're just calling it a wrap on the season. We'll just take the C5. What up, WJ? Who is Baron? Got home from work. Nice. Wouldn't fix stuff from the majority of the player base. Lost round again versus Zola defender. Do agree though? Any changes BGs I think would only satisfy us top like 1,000 players. The other 9,000 players, like you said, I genuinely think wouldn't care any more than they do now. Exactly. That's what I think the problem is, and I do think that is where there is some innate selfishness from us, those top 1,000 players that are like, hey, please fix this game mode that we love for us, but I don't think there's fixing it for the majority of people. Thomas Command doesn't want to save BGs. They only care about what makes them most money and the whales happy. Stuff like Towers and Ascension are more profitable. Exactly. I cover all these points, guys. It was a good video. I'm very proud of the video. And it's hitting. The analytics on it are very good so far. Very good. Correct. It's wild to see all of this because it sounds exactly like all of 2025. Yeah, and then what did they do in 2025? They said Battleground Brawl, and everybody was like, cool. And then at Summoners Fest, they promised a bunch of things, and we haven't gotten any of it. Also, the H2 Zola for 350, 400 makes sense. Command knows target audience for that purchase is more than likely solely focused on pushing towers as opposed to BGs. Yeah, I think with that one, basically they're like, hey, Zola's a good Towers champ, but Zola also has BG relevance. Let's see how much money we can get from this. I'm gonna bus 4 hours to a dark appointment in 4-ish hours, 4 a.m. Oh, man, that's rough. What Rafa just said is the main problem. Yeah. AI 2.0 will fix BGs. They give good rewards for the entire game mode. Everyone can come back. If Ascension is the future of the game, give us Ascension rewards for placing. We talk about the rewards. Nice rank rewards, just add Ascension stuff in there too. Don't add frustrating nodes when you already have frustrating defenders. You have to. You have to. If, like, it... I get what you mean. This is why, like, me and Numbers talked about it. I think week 1 to 2 should be an easy nuki meta. 3 to 4 should be a competitive meta. Every season. Play a game to have fun, not to be frustrated. Yeah, but that can't be your answer to everything, because you can't just take away... If a game isn't difficult, I don't have fun playing it. Personally. That's why I hate Alliance Quest. I hate Story Quest. I hate Event Quest. I hate that the majority of this game has lost all difficulty. Sad because I've played so many competitive fighting games on mobile and console. BGs on PC is by far the most fun I've ever had in competitive fighting game mode. Just sucks to see the direction we're going. I love Rivals at the competitive level. Yeah, like games like that. That's why I always go back to Apex. You know, like I take breaks and then I go back and stuff like that's why like League of Legends is the most popular game in the world. From a reward standpoint, all I need to do is buff the Radiant store and add a couple of items to all the tiers, like a 3 to 4 gem crystal replacing C5 and half tier 5 alpha, 3 to 7 C4, something like that. You like War in MCC? No. What up, Vega? I used to. I used to be a Masters level War player. I don't like a competitive mode where I have to rely on 29 other people and 29 other people rely on you, to where it creates more of a toxic environment in Masters. I've placed Masters before, you know, but that's not the it's that type of competitive is just like your officer's going to look at your paths and then assign you fights, and then you max boost, and you know, you hope you don't die, and then you heal for your next fight. And yeah, I don't know. On week 1, 2 easy nodes that the weaker players don't get to GC by late week 2 or 3, 4. When I think about it, BGs might actually die. Less and less people playing will eventually make it hard for them to justify the resources needed to run it. Even just coming up with metas, they would need a major overhaul at this point to bring players back, which they're not going to do. Yeah, that's probably true. League of Legends become deeper than Dota because it started out as an easier Dota game? No, I think it's still technically easier, but it's the biggest. You consider that maybe MC doesn't want to be a good game for you, not being a jerk, more it just feels like BAM doesn't want MCC to be a real PvP game. Oh, yeah. I 100% agree with that. I don't necessarily have a problem with that. I tell people all the time, sorry, I was reading your name as I was... MCC will never be a truly competitive game. I'm okay with that. I play other competitive games for that, but it's nice that MCC has a competitive element in it. Feels like the game plan, just look at all the new champs released this year, they have mostly all been catered to other game modes. Yep. BGs are kind of dead in my alliance. We have dropped in total points significantly. I imagine the same for lots of other alliances. Yeah, the less than 10,000 people in the Gladiator circuit. I don't see the benefit in losing that part of it, though, in the long term. Maybe not immediate loss, but still. I agree with that, too. I think the decisions that they're making right now, at least from the player's perspective, seem short-sighted. But obviously, we're not in the board meetings. You know, we're not seeing decisions behind the scenes. So we don't know what they have cooked up, but it feels like they're not sure what they're doing, and it's like this is hitting right now. Let's pivot to this, and not thinking what happens when this stops hitting. Two stories are extremely tough. I don't believe any of those have been nerfed, and Event Quest is extremely difficult just to make it story progression based. So obviously I gotta head out. Very cool conversation. I was listening for a while before chiming in. Thank you, Vega. Yeah, I love the conversation because it's like, it's passion. It shows the community's passion, and it's also just like adds to the complexity because it's like, what do we do about it? It will stop hitting, but it's hitting hard right now. Yeah. So Ohio State, I speak from an elitist perspective, being a competitive player. So I understand what you're saying, but in my opinion, the fact that items are so readily available, story isn't difficult anymore because you can just revive. What up, Zuzu? You want to bring players back to BGs? You need to redesign the mode in a way people are very good at. Very good at it, like myself. Have fun with it. People that, and there's no easy way to fix that. Yeah, I think if they would have made changes to Battlegrounds immediately after Brawl, we would have been in a better spot. Too many people have left. Too many people have left the game mode to where simple changes won't fix the game mode anymore. The only thing they can do now is stop it from dying. You can't bring it back to life, in my opinion. Also, the fact that I've been sitting here for 10 minutes and haven't found a match, you know, there's just so many. Me, the golden age of MCC was like 4 through 6. See, like, Act 6, 6.2 is some of the hardest content that's ever come out in this game, and the majority of players didn't like that. And that's why content got easier. Till that very easy event quest, they're making people up for story, not just rewards. Act 6 was where MCC was at its best time. Start with 40 decks and work up from there. Yeah, simple change, right? That would help. They haven't done that. People didn't like that Act 6 was very hard, 6.2. My counter argument to that, man, is Brian Grant's 6.2 itemless run. Anyone that played the game, I genuinely believe, anyone that played the game during that time probably watched at least one of those streams. Some of the best content that's ever come out of this game. And it was like a 6-month journey. And it was entertaining because it was like, hey, this content is so difficult, and we got this mad lad over here quitting on the last fight because he had to revive one time. And he can't boost or use a potion. I think if there was an actual statement on the state of BGs, we would have the clarity, but there hasn't been, so that's where the friction comes from. Literally give BGs 2 slides next live stream and people will be happier. Yeah, at this point, it's like anything more than a sentence is an improvement. Like, part of it is, like, Commander's afraid to make changes because they don't want to hurt the mode more on top of them already not right. I could see that. They're like, whoops, we made it worse. Just bring 6.2 level to Act 10. Season tournaments will be Master BGs, eligibility based on GC placement. Each season tournament has a large amount of units and prize pool and earns points towards global leaderboard based on placement. That would serve as a long-term brawl qualifier. I like that. I like that idea. Out of all experience, that one was well received. The do things to guarantee rewards for participation and then a separate tier for ranking. Everyone gets something, make it current, Ascension, Ring 5 match, etc. 40 deck tests was the season I got outdrafted the most. Made it least fun for me, so Dread, if you actually want to help, that would be great. Play one-handed, so going from storybook 1 to book 2, being nerfed from unnerfed. Brian Gant streams were elite. I love his new account challenges as well. Yeah, Brian's the GOAT. Like, people ask me all the time who I think the GOAT creator was, and I tell them now that I can't answer it because I'm friends with a lot of them. And I use Brian as the cop-out answer because he's retired. But even if he wasn't retired, Brian's the GOAT. He's my GOAT. I don't care. I just searched for 3 minutes and didn't snipe you. WCF. Get cooked, Rafa. I don't know. Who the guy is that did 5 nuke minutes absolutely got command shook. That was the beginning of the end. Now I gotta not get a -20 against the C6. Yeah, that's like Larava. If I lose my next match, I'm done for the season. I might as well just stop now. I'm getting flashbacks, Dread. That was a rough stretch, bro. That was a rough stretch. And it was like 6-week season, and everybody's like, this was too long of a season. We don't like this. And then it's nuke, 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 nuke. And then it's like, we're done with nuke. Suicide meta. What are we doing? Everybody's gone. Everybody's already gone. Reason I like War is because it's the only mode that still has the Act 4 to 6 vibe. Need to plan my path, try to take as many fights as I can without overstretch and have a high risk of dying. But wait, now health doesn't matter. Yeah, now health doesn't matter. Yeah, I get you, Snoozy. It was more so my, and again, it's like that speaking from an elitist perspective. But wait, grab a chug jug if you get it. That was so funny. That was. Oh my god! Everybody finished fights at full health. Britain didn't exist in that meta. Sorry, I dipped out. I don't know. We're still talking about Ascension, but another point I think it's hurting is the low spenders or free-to-play people who are struggling to get any champs to A2 because they don't get the tokens they need. Then they're just losing tons of T2 dust every month. Yeah. Snoozy. So my view on that is like coming from that elitist perspective. In Plat 3 War, I can preview my path and make my team in about 30 seconds and not boost and just take my path. You know what I mean? Who wants to get a timeout? No. We're not doing that anymore. We're not doing that. Craig with the 700 stream streak and I missed it, bro. I missed it. Freaking Craig. But, Snoozy, that doesn't devalue what you said or your experience. That's just is why my perspective on it is the way it is. We finally got a match. Yeah, only took 15 minutes. Do that because you are skilled and experienced. The defense isn't at a level that challenges you. Yeah. Yeah, and like obviously, oh no, I'm gonna go Korg here. If you're in Masters, then it is challenging, but I don't enjoy. That's not the type of challenge that I enjoy. You need it competitively, but at the same time, they don't want players stuck in Book 1 when they're starting with Book 3, for example. Yeah. So, here's the thing. It's like, yeah, you're never going to make something that pleases everyone. Wait, 30 champs, but wait. 40 champs, but wait, invade. God. Dude, there was a good little stretch there where Battlegrounds was not playing the game. It wasn't the same game. Because I forgot about the invade meta. I literally forgot about that one. But wait, 18-second Nico flying. Very logical take, I know. Yeah, so like I personally want them to release content that nobody can finish day one. The problem is the majority of people don't want that. Invade is fun for like 2 hours. But wait, Red Skull takes Serpent in 30 seconds. But wait, if you dash forward 3 times, everything instantly dies. Your health doesn't matter meta? Yeah, this is just so much. This is just so much bad in a row. So much. Wait, Zemo's one-tapping everybody. What up, Yoshi? Dandu was Dark Phoenix, 50 seconds, full yellow bar. Yes, I actually did that. Dandu was so stupid in Invade. The worst one was probably the Vicious meta, bro. But wait, Gene kills everyone in the game in one SP1. Everybody. Literally everybody. Oh, can't take Gene with this champ? Doesn't matter. 1 SP. Zola? 1 SP1. 30-second fight. That meta was wild. Oh, that's stupid. That's close enough? Really? Okay, I'm not gonna lose. Yeah, I'm gonna heal a decent amount of that back from willpower, so that's good. Do this just to pause it. How does this kind of work? Is that content no one can finish day one and has no to work towards, just in a different way? Yeah. Both of those metas were in the same season. Playing for 11 years and they're banning book 3 and I'm just finally getting to Grandmaster. People are calling Grandma Master because he's nowhere like what he was at launch. You get what I'm saying? I get what you're saying. Yeah, it's hard to cater. It's hard to cater. Oh, you're gonna Venom this, aren't you? That's annoying. I remember the skill one Elsa was doing everyone in like 30 seconds. Back to back nerds. That's the Grandmaster wasn't nerfed. The Grandmaster got nuked. The wall for many people? Oh, he got nuked. It used to be my favorite fight in the game, and now it's not nearly as fun. The guy who made those metas is the reason for all of this. What changed? He has way less health. I believe the reverse control now is an 8-second timer instead of a 30-second timer. I'm not sure what else off the top of my head. I kind of feel like 2 SP2s is so much faster. Shit. Man was like, screw it, Mona's dead. They let the intern be in charge of Battlegrounds for a quarter. Junior 6.2 champion was a different beast. I think a lot of players today would consider it too hard. Yep. So actually, one of the things me and MSD talked about at Comic-Con was 6.2 champion and how hard that fight was on release. And I told him, I was like, dude, like, I soloed that fight with She-Hulk because of you. Because MSD made a video on that. I ranked up She-Hulk, and because you couldn't just get to the champion and practice there, which I did do that later, I practiced She-Hulk in Abyss against Luke Cage to learn how to use She-Hulk. And then I played the 6.2 quest over and over and over and over again until I soloed the champion. To the point where I hopped into Gucci's stream like 2 weeks ago, maybe longer at this point, and he was in 6.2.6 mid-fight fighting Void, and the things we say for a CCP promo code. That's true though. That's true. Mid-fight, by the way, against the Void, and I go in, I look at the fight, and I type, Gucci, is this 6.2.6? And he goes, how did you know that? There was nothing, and I was like, bro, my exact answer was, I've never felt the touch of a woman, is what I told him, which was a joke, like, to joke, but we used to be streaming for another 3 hours. May I please get a Twitch drop, Crystal? Another 3 hours? Probably not, but we'll raid someone for sure. I can say I defeated the old Grandmaster. In truth, that I revived through that fight. Yeah, I don't. I got it down itemless. I don't know if I ever soloed the original one. What are the odds stream stays on for another 3 hours? Not that high. They want the majority of the MC community to progress at least through to a couple acts behind where they are currently working on. What is the log in the park now? I just checked his nodes. I spent a lot of money on that fight. No retreat was evil. I never was a shield guy for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. Just the... I didn't have any mystics, bro. I had no good mystics back then. So it was like, what are my options for the champion? She-Hulk was the only one I found. So it was like, well, guess we gotta learn. I will say it's the hardest boss. I remember spending 6k units in the last phase of 6.2 champion. Because there weren't even a lot of good mystic options for that fight when he came out, bro. Because, like, Doom came out after that. I think Symbiote Supreme either came out right around that time or slightly after. I think I used Claire and it wasn't fun. Like, it was a hard fight. But I didn't clear 6.2 right away because of that. I cleared it months later. Honestly, maybe... No, I think I cleared it... Dude, I think I might have not explored it until 6.4 came out. I think I used Ring 4 5-star She-Hulk, W. Remember I soloed him using Captain America? Shut up. Oh, wait. Unless you mean Beardo. Sorry, I forgot Beardo existed. I thought you were trolling. Smoothly pre-12.0 Scarlet Witch would still be by far the most OP champ in the game, even as a 4-star. Yeah. I used Source Supreme versus Champion. I died once. Holding block and reading a text that said unblockable while dashing forward. Fans of business, but at the same time, they want to rapidly increase people playing, not people leaving, because they can't progress. Yeah, yeah, which is why all of the past acts have gotten... Bro, y'all don't even know about Slash Tire's Juggernaut, bro. About Thorns as a node? What was that? Thorns was on the Magneto, right? Oh my god. Why am I not matching you? It's been over an hour. Have we matched 3 times already? No, right? I know they put like a lock on it if you match someone 3 times, but I don't think we've matched 3 times today. I think we've only matched once today. You know, it's designed right and hard because nowadays everyone can explore the quests on day 1. Yeah, but it's easier now. They nerfed it. Like, the champion boss fight now, if you intercept him, you get grit. They just give you an unstoppable counter for free. 152 in M3, and I'm 293rd in... Looks for M3. Bro, there's nobody playing. The dream is dead. Swear, I better not have a spinning roster IQ today. Need one more win. Good luck, brother. How far does story currently go to nerfed full stop? I don't know if they've nerfed Act 7 yet. I think they only buffed the rewards. Content got easier after Act 6, so I don't know if they've nerfed any of it. 200 used to be Gamma. 150, 200 M3. I still remember M3 used to be 300 plus. These nerfs to Act 6 and even Act 5 do feel dumb, but at the same time, I kind of get it. They don't really want players to progress up to those acts and then find themselves unable to get through and just giving up on the game. But that said, I wish those who have done it can still get access to the harder versions for fun, I guess. Yeah, it would be cool if they re-released, like, do variants, but like for act content, I guess. Challenge mode? I don't know. Takes a while to find an opponent. All right, Sam, I need to go to bed. It was a great and interesting conversation. Benito in chat. All right, good night, Snoozy. Appreciate you. Yeah, good conversation. Well, easier equals nerfed. Okay. They made story content easier past Act 6. Act 7, Act 8, Act 9 is easier because of how hard Act 6 was. Release the old OG Act 6 boxes as a challenge too. Make us do it with like Star Lord or for Grandmaster, etc. You know, that would be fun. From originally launched? No, they didn't nerf it. You're almost there, Blaze. We're not even. Nobody's queuing. Are they still nerfing Act 6? No, Act 6. I don't think they'll nerf it again. Basically, Korean challenges though, using Star Lord and the old Act 6 and stuff. Oh yeah, they've already done that. We had to kill the champion with Kamala Khan. Best relic for anti-venom. I do not know. It's a good question. I don't know. I do not play anti-venom. Guys, it's GG. It's GG. Kamala 1 was not the OG hard version though. It was nerfed as far as I know. Yeah, I think so. I'm sure people are going to do last day pushes. I can't really play tomorrow. It's my brother's birthday. I'm going to stay above 100 plus points. I'm guaranteed Q1, so I'm just going to keep going. Oh. Yeah, you're chilling. I don't even know that people are going to do last day pushes. Since you were waiting for Ben to find someone. Hold on. I want to check something. It's been 2 hours, and we've played 5 matches. Yep. GG. I'm at like 292 if you want me to snipe. No, I'm okay, Zuzu. Also, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. 5? Yeah, 5. 5 matches in 2 hours. I probably could have queued up while going to the bathroom and came back and not find a match. Question, bro? Answer, bro. I got you. X7 has been nerfed at all since launch, so all of Book 2 is how it originally came out, excluding Act 10. Book 3, Kabam just put it there until they're able to update their software. What we have now will probably become a special quest. How do you ensure Kushal's SP2 is passive? There's no way to ensure it. You want her to be ideally SIG 200, and if she's SIG 200 against a Cosmic Champ and you have 3 of every blessing, I think it's a guarantee. But that's how it works. It's based on how many blessings you have and SIG level, and if you're against a Cosmic Champion. It's double against Cosmic. Curiosity, why not queue past 2 minutes? People in Gemma and Uru will probably be free. I don't really want to. I don't want to deal with the +5, -25. Working on a completely different Act 10 for Book 3? Yes. It's not Act 10, it's just an epilogue thing. I just want them to fix the bugs. We got Hidak. I haven't matched Hidak this season. Now I get Koishi. Apparently you don't exist for me to snipe. Huh. Dude, I don't really have Zola counters in the deck. 20 matches today, 4 DCs. Oof. Sorry for the last long message. Last one? No, you're good. Your points, +5s are boring. Hidak's the GOAT, bro. Ooh. I would draft Tarantula, but he got Hulkling. And that's a pretty hard counter. Okay. Unfortunate. Ah, that sucks. Hey, what I was trying to ask you about. I'm not a fast typer. I got you. Finished watching your YouTube video. Very well put together and pretty much comes as my same thoughts. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. Not fought Tarantula at all. What champs are his best counters? Koye is good. Thanos is good. I kind of figured he was gonna do that. Like natural evade counters are good. Champs that don't put a lot of debuffs. Darky works. Hulkling's the best, probably. Oh wait, why did I do a full combo? Oh my god. Okay. Let's say, bro. Okay, I think you're dead. Yeah. Sweet! I just stealthy this, yeah? Guess it doesn't really matter. Well, it probably did matter a little bit. I probably should have stealthied this, because Pig is probably a little bit faster for AA. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Our units fall down from 18k. I spent 3k on crystals. Oh my god, we won that round. Damn. I did not expect to win that round. I thought I was going to win on the next one. Is there anyone with the full deck of rank 5s yet? I believe so. There should be one. Maybe two. Our transfer crystal? Yeah. Material like 2-7 catalyst and above, higher rank materials like that you can get. But only in like Karina challenges and spells like that, not in Radiance, and what new store essential I think? I'm saying that currently. You can get T7 basic from the Radiant store, and Essentia, and Event Quest. Okay, Zaratha, there you go. And Coliseum, and Towers, if you're high enough. Maybe for the top 5%, maybe? Yeah, but you're not there yet. You're not supposed to get those rewards. Miss Prime BGs, when it didn't matter what time of day it was, I didn't have to queue longer than a minute. Yeah, we're not at that point anymore. That's for sure. Oh! The 20 seconds with a long time to queue. Please give me Gene. Oh, he re-rolled. We're discovering you as a streamer during the super extended BG season. Like that was the last peak season of BGs we had with the majority of the popular players still playing. That was my second season streaming. And the first time I ever finished Celestial, and we finished C5. Good times, good times. Good times. This is crazy. Can Shotgun take Man Thing? I'm about to find out, bro. Oof. Oh no. No, I did the thing. Oh, okay, GG. That's fine. Fine. It was a semi throw round anyway. Oh. What? I don't know what that guy's saying. I probably should have just used Pig. I was worried about his Thanos. I could have shot through Thanos. What was I? No, I was worried about Dolvark. But I guess yeah, I screwed up. GG's, Rafa. That'll probably be my last match of the season. So Archangel will suck for Man-Thing, I take it? Yeah, because Man-Thing's poison immune, I think. Or bleed immune? One of the two? I haven't slept for 24 hours. Why? Too much booked. Because you just throw this. Really Bandman things, I wasn't sure. Up all day, don't feel tired at all. I think I'm Superman. Oh, he gave me the mirror. I appreciate that, because that at least gives me a chance. So my initial gut thought was, dang, this is so much wasted damage, was to high Evo Man thing. And that's what I should have done. The RNG gods were with me. The RNG gods were very with me. It doesn't really matter, because I'm pretty sure Ruby takes Solvark. Can Evo do Solvark? No idea. Guessing no. I'm also guessing no. But ooh, I got hit. Slowly but surely. We'll get it done. Ruby can do Solvark in normal meta, but she's awful this meta on attack. Really? Oh. Probably not that awful though, right? Who sometimes doesn't ever hits count for glance? I don't think it'll be that bad though. Like, I didn't even get him to 50%. Yep. Legit. Palatinus, thank you for the follow. Sometimes doesn't ever hits count for the glance node on attack. Well, that will probably mark the end of my season. Not bad. Not C4. We got close. We got slightly close. At one point, we were at 500, which, I mean, we would have been back in C5 anyway, you know what I mean? But we'll see where the cutoff ends. Probably about here at that 537 mark, if I had to guess. Literally can't play around glance with her. Just gotta try to time the SP2 for the short window where you don't have glance. Gotcha. Gotcha. You didn't even have to do that, so I appreciate you giving me the opportunity. You could have just threw round 2 and guaranteed it to say, you know. But I don't know who this is. I just got a gifted sub to a channel that I've never watched. Interesting. No big deal. Mirror matches are fun. Yeah, I got freaking blessed by RNG for that fight. But that'll probably be my last fight of the season. Good luck, Zarafa. Hope you get it. Because I don't think I'm streaming tomorrow. So 437, can't complain. Can't complain. 105, 75, not bad. Not bad. Let's see. How many rank up mats? I think I have a decent amount of rank up mats. Trying to snipe and ended up going up 50 because it wouldn't match us. W. I might as well just hold my rank ups for next season now. No extensions early, but I really don't think there will be a better ascendable champion for such a long time. Than who? Than Ham? Oh. Yeah, he does feel crazy at rank 5A2, man. Maybe I get a Ruby Ascension, I don't know. Tough. Panther better ammo? Fair. Master Shred is nuts. I did IC's rank 5 Serpent this minute in 61 seconds, 100% health. Yeah, actually, I don't know if that's... I think Ham can do all the fight Panther can do. But I guess... I bought 60 of these crystals today. It was rough. Yeah. What fights can Panther do that Ham can't? And what fights can Ham do that Panther can't? Ham can do Zola. Ham can do Serpent. You do Zola and Serpent, Panther can't. Panther better at Brit ammo and definitely better at Maestro. Definitely better at Maestro, but Ham has the potential to be faster. Same with Britain. Panther isn't RNG. With RNG, Ham is crazy. Yeah. Yeah. They can both do Yelena. Panther does it faster. It's RNG this meta. Mentioned most people still don't have rank for like A2 Panther, which is what we're comparing to. Yes. Yeah. Which I don't have rank 5 A2 Panther, but also do Ruby. Black Panther can't really do it well. Alright, Gwen Master, wish me luck. Good luck. I guess they can both do Photon. Way more reliable, I have to say. Yeah. He's definitely more reliable. You could do Man Thing. Ruby hasn't been shredded by a Panther. Ruby has been shredded by a Panther. Him way better for deathless standoffs, of course. Yeah, much faster. It's hard to tell which one's better. Prince of War actually awful for Photon. I've seen people do it. Pig's way better at it, but I've seen people do it. Pig can do dust. Panther can't do dust. Pig's kind of cracked. Pig can do gentle. Then again, like Grand Panther Civil War does Domino better, and Black Panther Civil War does Black Tarantula. Yeah, that's fair. Say Peak RNG Ham, not many can compete with that speed though. Yeah. Yeah. Black Panther isn't awful for her. I've had some good scores. You don't even need max ramp. Are you officially parked? I'm officially parked now, I think. Panther does Evo better? Yeah, he definitely does how Evo better. It's definitely close. I think just the point he was trying to make is like Panther's just crazy, stupid, OP. What is Bong's rotation? SP1, SP2 heavies? I believe so. And he can do Zemo. Someone who has both rank 5 and 2, I just find myself drafting Ham more. Maybe that's just a me thing, but dude's cracked. Do for a defender who's immune to Power Sting? Technically, Bong is. Both go in their own ways. Yeah, when it comes to ascendable attackers, nothing touches Panther and Ham. Yeah, that good call mentioning him though. Oh, this has been a short stream. Who's your next rank 5 though? I don't know. I wanted it to be Black Tarantula because I won him from Comic Con. Overall, best ascendable? No. That's probably true. Yo, Seth got it. We can't end now. Seth got it the freaking raid. Appreciate you, my guy. Ascendable Ham feels like he's taking Spider Woman off the face of the earth. I barely touched her. Oh yeah, she's not on my deck anymore. I don't know. I wanted it to be Black Tarantula, but he doesn't. I've tested him on the CCP at rank 5. He doesn't feel great. To be honest. And like it should be a skill. I don't have any skill rank 5s. Patriot would be kinda aura. Black Panther's ascended now, so he's definitely a top option. Bong I would still consider. Black Panther probably makes the most sense. He doesn't feel great at rank 5. Not unascended. I thought it was gonna feel. I thought it was gonna be a bigger jump, and it really doesn't feel that way. Caught you lacking, Jay. Black Panther is so good on defense in so many ways. People get dropped so often. You can always rank 5 Mr. Knight. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. So we'll see. What do you think about Man Thing A2 rank 5? Not many counters though. Oh, I love a Man Thing A2 rank 5. I think that's a great rank up. Not many counters in your deck, but that's because there's just not many counters. Nick Fury just banned Deadpool. Yeah, the problem is, like, Starkey, like, too many people are too good at fighting Fury now. Let's get my drops. How much observance do I have? Can always rank 5 Beta Ray Go. I hate Beta Ray Bill with a passion. Rank 5 Umbaku, you're crazy. Do I look like Nagase to you? Ascendable Korg has aged so well. He has. I'm not gonna rank 5 him though. I want him ascended so bad. Yeah, I took him up because I got the first appearance, and then immediately got the ascension on him. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take him up. And he was good this meta. Was Ring 5 your favorite champ? Zemo. Yeah, nah. If he was A2, I'd consider it, but... Right, I think I'll send him to rank 5. The problem is, I can't ban him after that. Rank 5 Sim Spidey? We'll see. We'll see. I mean, the thing is, I won't get him for a while. I'm not going to dump units on Sim Spidey. I don't have the soft spot that most people do for Symbiote Spidey. So he's not the champ that I would like dump my units on to try to get. I don't know what that champ would even be, to be honest. I'd sooner rank 5 Patriot over Zemo. Me too. Ultra Mega Whale mode will be triggered. I wouldn't, but Ascension. Like, I don't know who I would whale on. Morph. If next month, like next month as in September, they're like, we're dropping Morph A2 Ghost, yeah. But that's Ghost isn't gonna be added through crystals. I'm getting Ghost when she comes out, but that's different. Um I mean like a new champ to come out or a rework, I guess. If they reworked Iron Fist, I might try to get him. But probably Morph or like if they ever for some reason added Infinity War Thor 6 years after the fact. You know what I mean? And he was good. Maybe I would go for that. Other than that, I can't really think of anything. Hear me out, guys. Hear me out. I really like. I want Kabam to let me design the idea for one champ. Make Kazar. I would have reworked Ascendable OG Hulk. I don't know if he fully even needs a rework, to be honest. Just give him Ascension. Make Kazar a champ and have Zabu be his relic, bro. Like, you can't put a relic on Kazar because he already has one built in, and he can't take it off. His relic, he just has a battle cast innately in his kit, and it's Zabu. Just, please. I think that'd be so cool. Star Ghost definitely gonna change something in war, but she won't be Battlegrounds relevant. Hold on. Let me. She's not that slow with 200 sig. But she doesn't take a lot in Battlegrounds anymore. What's for dinner? No idea. I haven't had it yet. If Hercules was released as a 7-star, is it crazy to say I don't think he would have anywhere near the use he did in 2019-2020? He wouldn't. I'll be honest, 7-star Ghost isn't game breaking anymore. This day and age, I just signed Onslaught over Ghost most hazards. Even Abs. She was great, don't get me wrong, but notorious for deaths back in the day. Really, Zuzu? Fair. Starving for a Black Bolt buff. Made brisket, rice, and garlic bread. It's slapping. Dang, bro. What part of the country are you in? Who are like the last true 6-star champs that people think would be broken in 7-stars? Really just Kate and CGR? Am I missing someone? I don't even know how broken CGR would be. Kate for sure. West Coast? West Coast, best coast. Magneto in the way that he like destroys the tech class. Ghost? I made a whole video on Ghost. I'm Ghost's biggest fan. She just objectively wouldn't be as OP anymore. Because there's so many defenders that Ghost can't take. She'd still be really good in war and questing, but she wouldn't be meta relevant in Battlegrounds. Kind of like the Kitty treatment. Her and Kitty, we'd always see certain people do amazing work. We would also see just a lot of deaths from them. Slight mistake or better in G, something of that nature leads to deaths. Glass cannons, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Ghost, back in the day, could take a lot of sketchy matchups in war, but if the AI screwed you, it could go very wrong very quickly. I used to take Bullseye on Path 9 with Ghost. I'd pop an Invuln Broost and use Hood. Well, no, because Invuln doesn't work with the phase thing. I'd use Hood, pop a Power Start 1, and eat a combo at the start. It would be crazy, but I don't think he thought it was a question. Talked to Gio in the stream, it sounded like Kate and Ghost are never coming. That's fair. Classic Thor would be interesting 7-star. His damage is broken. He would be. He would be. The problem is he doesn't have a lot of utility. We need Kate. I think they would nerf her. I don't understand the issue with Kate when Black Panther Civil War exists. Maybe I'm gonna save Battlegrounds. I don't know, he blessed. The problem... You don't need Kate, she's way too broken. She would need an enormous nerf. It's just like, man... No, like, there's hardly anyone immune to Cold Snap, and she just does so much damage. And when played right, is so safe. So gameplay of 7-star K during Battle and Brawl, same with 7-star TGR, yeah. And that's the, like, Ghost was in the pool for Brawl, and no one had her in the deck. Because she just And it was Mixmaster. Ghost is great for Mixmaster. She just isn't good enough in Battlegrounds anymore to be used. Yeah, I was pretty firm on the stance that Kate's too powerful and he's the one who designed her. Yeah, Kate's OP. Kate's OP. The fact that Kate is also OP in war and long form, she's a strong attacker in every aspect. Every aspect. They didn't nerf Hulkling and Starkey. Maybe Kate may avoid it as well. Kate is stronger than both of them. Kate is arguably stronger than both of them combined. AA is okay, but AA is not okay. Yeah, because AA, bleed or poison immune, just shuts AA off. There's like 5 champs that are immune to Cold Snap. Just as the problem goes to the way she works, removing damage debuffs is problematic. Yeah, she's immune to everything. Every debuff in the game. Once they changed Cold Snap with Shock? I'd rather leave her as a 6-star. To be honest. Maybe they're broken. There are a lot of ways he gets stopped. Obviously, he's very strong, though. Yeah, AA just gets shut down. Only there isn't that many meta defenders he can't take. Yeah. But if they wanted to reel him in, they can. Any Cold Snap to Shock makes her borderline worthless, to be honest. Too many Shock mean. Kind of crazy to think about how long Kate had a place in PTs compared to other 6-stars, even when we were still getting 7-star rank 4s. What's crazy is, like, if they released a meta that benefits Kate, people would still put her in the deck. You know what I mean? Still, probably. Oh, what up, Slayer? 7-star CGR is not happening. Spoken from the CGR man himself. I think it'll happen eventually. I do think they'll give us CGR eventually. Kate would be nuke for Britain and BGs. I think they'll probably have me killed first. The thing that AA is that he's pure RNG champ, whereas Kate's 0-skill nuke that consistently obliterates everything, yeah. Let them keep Kate and give me Quake. Oh yeah, we're not getting Quake either. To my 3rd rank 2 to 3 7-star Ruby. Nice. RIP Quake. We're never even getting 6-star Quake, bro. What about how much of a demon 7-star Groot would be? I'm a firm believer in the idea that Groot will forever be bad now, just to commit to the bit. Just 5 out of 5 defensive Quake in DL's chat, and he really likes the idea. You know how many people that would piss off Zarafa? You're tragic, so maybe they'll do Quake too. Yeah, the only way we ever get Quake is if they fully rework her, and then people will get pissed off again. They would not add Kate before Herc and CGR, I think? Yeah. At this point, they should just do with Quake what they did with Magic, yeah. Action or Jack or Ironheart? Personally, I'm a Jack fan. Gotta keep Iron Patriot bad too? True. What about Ascended Gambit? I don't think it would be that bad. I think Ascension would actually benefit him. Who's better, Gene or Onslaught? It's pretty close, but probably Onslaught. Just like the utility and sustainable damage that he has is still crazy. In Battlegrounds, probably Jean. But the real answer is Britain. Tony, thank you for the follow. BG's Jean, I'd say, and Onslaught probably beats her pretty much everywhere else, even though I hit him, yeah. What about for Axe 9 Crucible? What about it? Just imagine Quake doing all her Quake things, but on defense, heavy charge bias, immune to all evade counters. Bro, Zarafa, you're just evil. That's just evil. Being honest, Jean's better than Onslaught. No. Overall for the game, no. When are they going to release it? Oh, I don't know if they are. I think the epilogue thing kind of is that. Better Junior Onslaught? The answer is Britain. Yeah. I don't want to imagine that. Yeah, Zarafa, that's just evil. Personally, I take Junior Onslaught 10 times, but in war and long form, he has to beat. But mine will remain unranked because I hate him. Any Moonstar over Jean or Onslaught. Okay, but okay, G Money. Yeah, it's just the fact that Onslaught is so good for every aspect of the game. What up, King Jenga? And then Kabam sells her for $1,000. Yeah, so you're part of the problem. My rank 482 Danny's good for towers. There. Lily works 9, 12 link shifts in a row. BG's gonna be wondering if I should try and push or just bark. I'm not practicing this meta. I like this meta. We're just parking C5. We couldn't get the C4. Champion I want from new event is Spider-Man, Kloski 299. Doing Rep AQ, that's how you know he's bored. Yeah, you're not wrong. But what else am I to play? Oh, I didn't bring a Maestro counter. My bad, my bad. Tarantula should be in the next Titan, right? Yes. In 60 days or whatever? September, right? 35 days, okay. Well, the year is kind of flying by. Fun fact. Oh, One Sin City? Thank you for the sub on YouTube, bro. Fun fact, September will mark my 1-year anniversary of being a content creator for the game. That's kind of crazy. I think most people are sleeping on Spider-Man. I don't. I need them to add Orca for Nagase's sake. I can tell you from personal experience, he requests that a lot. 1 year already? 1 year already, dude. When in doubt, null it out. I think I like the Victor Strike meta better. I like this meta better, but fair. I posted my first video, what, like September 10th? Feels right? Also, if you haven't watched my most recent video, why towers will kill battlegrounds, go check it out. Does he ask for him to spear something? He does. He requests him a lot. Content. September 8th was my first ever video. I have a video planned for my 1 year anniversary that is leaning more into my previous passion and niche. So I'm excited about that. You know what's crazy? My second video the next day had over 1,000 views, bro. That was like when I knew. So funny. I can picture him asking. I really want him to. He's cool. See more symbiotes. I want a team of symbiotes that can do anything in the game. I still want a mutant Spider-Man just for the meme, bro. Just for the meme. Will we celebrate that? Yeah. Yeah. Um, I guess that kind of makes sense, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll do. No, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what like celebration we would do, but I have a video plan for it. Guys, I don't know what to play. We got raided when I was gonna end, and now I can't end. So Carnage Ascended buff with Scorpion pre-fights. Arena? I really should get back on the arena, but I want Luna Snow, Future Foundation, Spidey, Cloak and Dagger, Baymax, Arrow. How did the matches go? Just got back. We just kept bouncing around, Dread. We got a good like 20 points off hit hack, and then Zarafa sniped us again, and then he got his points back. So I'm gonna just call it at 437. We just kept bouncing between like 450 and 420. The queue times were just way too long, dude. Way too long. And then Seth God raided me right when I was gonna end. So now I just don't know what to play. I really want the Torment and Queen in Black. Hella. God of Light Venom and Circle of Four. Bro, imagine we get Rune King Thor. I'd wail for Rune King Thor. Got you? Yeah, it's legit. Too many Q every time. If you want to go live right now, I don't think you've streamed today. Unless I missed it. If you want to go live right now, I'll send you a raid. I don't really know what to do. Bro, I'm good. Fair. That's his way of saying I also don't know what I would play. Oh, Jay went live. Okay, okay. Yeah, we'll raid Jay in a few then. Yeah, it's that time of the season. Oh yeah. They should have the Beyonder. Like, we get Rune King Thor when Secret Wars comes out. It'd be really cool. It'd be really cool. At that time of the season, bro. Oh, God. Off-season sucks. From a content creator perspective, off-season sucks. It's like, what do you do? It sucks so bad. So bad. CCP week on off-season is worse. Which is technically what we're going to have. I wonder what the metas will be. White Fox and Silver Fox and Hellcat. Imagine MCC added... I like that his message just stops. Imagine if MCC added and it's just up to your imagination. $16-hour bash and grind stream for off season. I don't have it in me. I don't like, to me, is the Bastion thing on Wednesday? Is that when it starts? I don't care about a title that's just how many hours did you play the game for 3 weeks? No matter, like, the CEO title's cool, but that does not motivate me. I played 18 hours a day doing the same fight over and over again. Now I have this cool title. Oh! It's still here. How far away am I? I'm about to just pull a mic and get Thor's Ascension. Oh, I'm 8 away? How did Stellar Forge Doctor Doom? They are. They literally are. That's exactly what they're doing. Does he know? Yeah, it's that time of the season, bro. What is this? This is such bad value. It's that time of this. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start doing Abyss speedruns on the CCP server during off season. Give me Stellar Forged Null. Shut up, Zarafa. Stellar Forged Null. Park. I'm not gonna push to up to 380 plus for C6. I'll just take M1. C6 is probably like 300. 280. Okay. We'll have one for Stellar Champ after Hob, right? Or am I stupid? Yeah. One more. One more. I still think the best guess is probably Quake. Mutant Quake. Or Cosmic Quake would also technically work. Don't do that. Don't give me hope. I think that's the only one that makes sense. That doesn't mean we'll get her, though. Mutant Scarlet Witch also makes sense. Or Stellar Abs. We're not getting Stellar Forged Absorbing Man. Who did those on Simulated Spider-Man? I don't know. He looks cool, I guess. We'll wait until we get to play him. I'm not a huge Spidey guy. Which is ironic, because I go crazy with Stealthy and Starkey, but Quake, Destroyer of Worlds. Hashtag justice for Taskmaster. Bro, he is coming, man. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I'm so, like, checked out of champs this year that I'm gonna have no opinions until I actually get to play them. Still sad Taskmaster didn't get Deathless. Yeah, I don't think he'll get Stellar Forged. I don't think that makes sense. What does make Stellar Forge Stark Spider-Man? Doesn't really make sense. But I'll take it. All I know is A1 rank 5 Spider-Man about to slap. Are you gonna go for A1 rank 5 Spider-Man, Dread? Stellar Force Titania? Yes? Okay, okay. Checked out for 3.5 years because they won't give me my favorite champ as a 7-star. Yeah, I don't think I'll spend units on it. But that's just because I don't really like spending units. That's not a diss at Spidey. Taskmaster could technically be science. He's got a version of Super Serum. But I like skill champs, not science. No more Titania, please. I can't take anymore. I still wish they did Stellar Forged Ghost, like I made my video about, but oh what, bro? I just get the same gems over. It's not a block counter that hits like a truck. That always gets my attention. Fair. Fair enough. I hate spending units, but unfortunately no other way to get new champ ascension, and I love symbiotes. Yep. Are you done with BGs today? Yeah, I'm done. I am done. Save one for Spidey. If I could grind some Spidey Ascension, I would. Spidey is like my all-time favorite childhood Marvel character, along with Iron Man, so I'm gonna have to wail for him. I wish an Iron Man was meta. I know that most of them are pretty decent now and not bad. But I wish there was an Iron Man that was what, like, Starkey is. You parked? Yeah, I'm parked. Good morning. What up, dude? How are you? Yeah, this will be my final wail till Cyber. There. Fair enough. I think Sim Spidey and Nightcrawler are my favorites going up. Let's make a Stellar Forged Iron Fist. I would love that. But it would probably beat a skill, and there's already a Stellar Forged skill, so I don't know if that makes sense. Superior Iron Man is fun to play, but he just doesn't make a deck, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah. And, like, Iron Man Infinity War looks so... Bro, they should have gave Iron Man Infinity War Ascension. I don't think that would do anything. Low-key, maybe it would. Would rank 5 A2 Iron Man Infinity War be a problem on defense? He wouldn't be a problem, but he'd be annoying. He'd be annoying. So many other champs that should have been in this Ascension box. Yeah, I don't know what they were doing. No, he still gets nuked. Yeah, I guess like Hero, Colt, Thanos, Starkey all exist. Fortunately, since the box is free, they just put your mid in the box. Red Skull should have been the tech. Oh yeah, Red Skull. What if they make Stellar Forge Storm? What the? Why would? What would they change her to? How are you gonna make Storm not a mutant? He would be annoying. Especially with the right meta. Oh, Pig would nuke the crap out of him. Noel would too. Tigra, never mind. Never mind. Black Panther would eat him for lunch. Hulkling. Spider Woman. Shathra. It was Doomsday coming out, and last one being Doom. Mr. F, Cap, or Iron Man would make sense for last Stellar. What class would you swap to? Cosmic Storm? In Storm to the Cosmic, have the power of Thor. Fair? Gallon. Venom. Red Panther should have got Ascension, not Moondragon. Cap you can change to skill or cosmic, I guess, if you give him the hammer. But I don't think they're gonna like give him a hammer for a Stellar Forge. Torch, yeah, we can keep going. The list goes on. GG. Bastion. That might be it. We might have finally ended the list. Maddie, probably. Cap with the hammer, you say? I don't think they're gonna do that. Nova, low-key. I'm about to rank Moondragon? Why? Are you a Moondragon fan? Wouldn't Cap with the hammer be Mystic like Jane? Why? Why is Jane even Mystic? Worthy Cap would go hard. I think Wasp would be a cool 7-star. She's such a glass cannon, though. She wouldn't be relevant. Mystic in the box could have been Dracula. Just make Stellar Forge Shuri to Black Panther as a skill champion. No, that's not how the Stellar Forge. You can't just make her Black Panther. It would just be Shuri, but skill. Stellar Forge is just a recolor. It's just a recolor, change their class, tweak a few abilities, change some keywords. That's it. Like Quicksilver to Mutant would be a Stellar Forge. Warlock to Mutant would also work. I guess it wouldn't, because he's... Technically not, but... Magic to Mutant would work. It should be a Mutant. Bro, ugh, Mephisto. Aren't the Stellar Forge champs Mystic? No, just Blade. Don't understand how Dracula isn't Ascension somehow. It's a cool champ that just needs some damage. It's so freaking weird. Yeah, I don't know. Stellar Forge Sentinel, let's go. Bro, what class would you make him? That doesn't even make sense. In what world is Sentinel not a tech champ? Ghost is so outdated, mutants counter her miss phase. True. Which is why Stellar Forge Ghost would have been cool. Make her a science champ. Hey, that's a great idea. Someone should make a video on that. Change him to Cosmic or something? Nah, Sentinel has to be tech. Mephisto, they could have added 7-star Mephisto, threw him in the box. People would have been hyped, bro. People would have been so. Could you imagine 7-star A2 Mephisto? Meta changed instantly. Torch is back in the deck all of a sudden. Bring in Yondu replacement, playable character, the villain that killed Thor's mother. I don't watch videos. All info must be live. Real good Spider-Man, not all these garbage ones. I mean, Starkey, Stealthy, Paviter are all Spider-Man, and they're all very good. Soon to be Symbiote Spidey. Spider-Man 2099 is not bad. Spider-Punk. There's a lot of good Spider-Man. Silk, real OG Spidey, and not all those cheap copies. Could have put Electro in the box too. Facts. A2 Electro would be devious. Devious. Tech Electro. I see 2099. I duped him and Massacre today. I think you like hit their block or something. I don't know, Craig. I still want Blob in the game. Yeah, Blob would be cool. Sounds like guys they'd rather you pay for instead of getting for free. Well, champions, who would you add to the game? Morph. Get another 3-minute ad, I'm gonna crash out. Hey, sub up, brother. I don't know what to tell you. Twitch be spamming the ads, bro. Sub up. I don't know. I still think Void should be ascended. I feel like he's literally the perfect champ for their ascension philosophy. And for some reason, nope. Yonder, Molecule Man. Morph is everybody, though. Really, Captain America would be nice. Not every champ can be like Servant. Morph's way too OP, even more than Rogue. Yeah. Morph. Morph's like that. What, Darwin and his adaptation? Darwin would be cool. But his is harder to... Like, his is less cool than Morph. In a game perspective. In a game perspective, Morph is everyone. Darwin would just be, like, immune to stuff. You know what I mean? God of Stories Loki would be awesome. They'd make him bad. White Vision would be sick. Punisher 29 could have been a nice box jam instead of Guillotine 2099. Yeah, like, Guillotine's not bad. I just, like, I don't think Ascension does anything for her because she's designed for long-form content. So the damage boost isn't going to make as big of a difference because she ramps like crazy anyway. So I don't see the logic on that one. But oh well, I guess. I don't know. Ascended Soulbark? Yeah, no, they're not doing that anytime soon. See Zombie Strange, I'd spend for him, and I never spend. 129 would be astounding in towers. Missed money on their part. Yeah, and like Guillotine's Ascension wouldn't even be good in towers. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Why don't we have a 7-star Doc Ock? You know what I mean? Give us Doc Ock. I just Dormammu. Open the floodgates, bro. Just open the floodgates. Thor, everybody, all at once. Who cares why they won't add Mystique in the game? They don't have the tech for it. What Ascension 7-star would you like to have? Mission a buff and ascend him. Look how powerful he is in the comics and how bad he is in the game. If I could pick any 7-star to get Ascension, like any 7-star, I'd probably pick like Starkey or something, just for, or like Stealthy, or like Tigra. But an actual answer is Void. I think Void would be the perfect Stellar Apocalypse, brother. You can't do Stellar Forged Apocalypse. How are you gonna change Apocalypse's class? He's the first mutant, and you're gonna make him not a mutant? Just make Ascended Hulkbuster. Traven, thank you to follow. Traven? I think this is all from the video, bro. It's popping off. Universal evade due to his playstyle synergies. Ascended Hulkbuster would be sick. Tech modification? Nah, I don't. Surfer, I think, would be a good Ascended champ. Your champs already got Ascension, so I guess I'd choose Solvark, then Sim Supreme, then Nightcrawler. And Hulkbuster, yeah. Give me 7-star A2 Yellow Jacket. I think Hulk would be a good Ascension champ. They could give Rhino Ascension right now, bro. Shocker would be good. I don't think it does anything for him. Shocker already kills everything. Shocker already kills the stuff that he works for in his rotation. What is Ascension gonna do? Do you know which class Karina will be? No clue. No clue. I think Hood could be ascended. Sheen, thank you for follow. You know, what about Cyclops Ascension? I don't think he does anything for him. What is that going to change for him? Survival and shift damage on Shocker with Ascension? Vox Ascension would be perfect. Vox would be a good one. I feel like you don't really take that much damage playing Shocker because of the stun. Like, a whole new class, orange for her, Omnipotent. It wouldn't be orange. It would just be the class that already exists that represents all of the classes. And I don't think they're going to do that. But we're really getting a Colossus Ascension. Gamora would be okay. Gamora would be a good Ascension. Massacre Ascension could be fire. Massacre would be nice. I think Killmonger would be fine. Claire would be fine. Enchantress would be fine. Rintra. Most of the game. First Ascension for mid-champs to make them playable. We need more God Sims to see. Apollo, Hermes, Atlanta, Khonshu. Franklin Richard would be decent in the game if they added. I don't know. They'd probably make him bad. Ultron and Spider-Gwen could be nice. Not crazy, but decent. Ultron would be good. Ascended Stellar Forged Groot. Freaking Groot. Freaking Groot. You're gonna rank that Ghost Rider? No, probably not. Hermes Thoth, my favorite god, but speedsters have not been the greatest to see. I just don't like their animations. No, I Ghost Rider does not appease me. I'm good. I'm good. Why Black Panther is still rank 1? Shut up, King Chinga. I don't like his playstyle. I want to take Iceman up eventually. I want a channel point redemption for ranks. I used to have one, and then I took it away. Because competitive. Because I got to a point where, like, I wanted to rank a champ for the new meta, and then someone was like, no, I want you to rank this champ. And I was like, but I don't want to. We have 2 for 100% Acropolis, rank 5 Heimdall, rank 4 Onslaught, no Serpent Sentry. Yeah. What's your question? That team, honestly, Onslaught could probably do it by himself with synergies. Noob, I think MCC Noob just made a whole video series revisiting the Acropolis paths. You guys think we get Aegon by the end of the year? 7-star Aegon? Probably, right? Because they teased it in that rank up gem a long time ago. Love a 7-star Kurt Russell, Star-Lord's dad, in the movie at least. Oh, Ego? Yeah, right? That's... But he did them while doing challenges, and since I've done all of them, I have no reason to limit myself. I think you should do the challenges while doing it. Otherwise, there's no point in doing it anymore. Personally. I've done them? Wait, you did all of the Karina challenges, but you didn't do the... You didn't explore Necropolis while doing it? Wait, then you don't need a guide. You're chilling. I need Maestro? If you've done the challenges, then you're good. You think we'll get Santa in MCOC? Maybe. If you would have asked me 6 months ago, I would have said no. Post Dr. Bong? Maybe. Ironically, though, I don't think they would release him in December. They seem to release big name, big ticket champs in December. And Santa's not that. Unfortunately. Shout out Santa, bro. Shout out Santa. Check Stellar Forge Nick Fury. Then is OP. Oh, I know that, but he's not a big name, is what I meant. Tried to reply, but Twitch becomes BS. TLDR, no problem. He is a big name, but he's not a big name, and you know what I mean. We got Santa and MCC, Maestro. Is there an event I missed from Magic? I know she's in the Radiant store, but how did you get the first appearance? By buying her in the Radiant store early, basically. The first 2 months she was available in the Radiant store, if you bought her, you got the first appearance. gonna be Mutant Loki. That doesn't really make sense either. Cosmic Loki would make sense. Insane stealth and speed and stamina skills. Oh, yeah, I know. I just meant more so. Like, they've done Surfer, like, Onslaught. Like, December has been, like, the big names. Deathless Thanos, Stellar Doom, presumably. I think Doctor Doom, maybe. Stellar Forge, Silver Surfer. What would you do, Mystic? No, it just doesn't make sense. Surfer just is the power cosmic. Maybe we're already getting Cosmic Doom. Let's do Quake. Better than nerfing the original. They can just make a new one that's kind of good and shut people up. Yeah, it should just be Quake. Are you predicting a Deathless Thanos Christmas? I don't know what that means. Like, they give us Deathless Thanos for Christmas? No. I'm just saying he came out in December. He might come out in January. Did he come out in January? Listed him as a big enough ticket item for Christmas. That's not what I meant, Craig. I just meant they do big ticket champs in December. Like Surfer, Doom, Thanos. I don't know what the Christmas gift will be. Probably a rank 5 gem. Right? Like, I feel like that makes most sense. This hurts. A lot of YouTube ads, so it's hard to follow. Somebody suffers through that app is beyond me. You're subbed on Twitch. Why are you watching on YouTube? Oh, right. You said you can't get Twitch on your TV. You're waiting for the new TV. I pay attention. Which granted for Thanos, they better not give him out for free. He's played Trap and won for the first time about 5 seasons too late. Holy crap, Trap is queuing right now? Shout out Trap. If he had a roster, I was cooked. Shout out freaking Trap. Where are you at right now, I see you? Park with the C5, bro. Just give up like me and G Money. Yo, when was Dread frying? Did he play off stream? Or did he end at 460? Tilapia was C4. Mystery? I see what happened! Oh, you said you tilted down to like Quantum yesterday, right? What am I at in C4? You're chilling, bro. You're literally chilling. There's a 40-point gap between you and 5th place. You're fine. I've been DCing and selling. Gotcha. You're literally fine. Well, we've been yapping for like 45 minutes and haven't played anything at all, so probably best to wrap it up and raid out. Off-season sucks. Go watch my new YouTube video if you haven't watched it yet. ! YT to get the link to the YouTube. It is why Towers killed, or why Towers will kill Battlegrounds. Prompted a very large discussion today on stream. A very good discussion. A lot of discussion going on in the comments. I'd appreciate it if you showed the video some love. Drop a like. It's free. You know the vibes. Get back tomorrow. It's gonna be a long day. Good luck. I see you. But yeah. That being said, tomorrow is my brother's birthday, so I don't think I'm gonna stream. So this is gonna be where we end the season. C5, 105, 75. Take it. Not a bad season. We were frying for most of the season, to be honest. We didn't really have a bad tilt either. So Storm fire missiles at it. What? Happy birthday to the bro. Yeah, we're gonna go to Texas Roadhouse. Eat some steak. Should be nice. But we'll be back on Wednesday for stuff. Off-season stuff, I guess. Error 404, defense budget not found. You guys are nerds. Later, people. Later, King of Jenga. Also, I'll probably drop my Spider-Man review tomorrow. I'm trying to play, Hey Shawty, it's your birthday. But yeah, I'll probably might drop my review of Spider-Man tomorrow. And then I have another video planned that I will get out by the end of this week, too. Alright. Scared of matching up with me since I'm officially 250 Mysterium 2 now. W Slagums. Yeah, only 200 points away. Alright. Go show WayJ some love.